Unknown.
Shouldn't.
Not sure.
I'm not sure.
I don't think it should prop the tag team.
Well, it's Dota, so
You never really know.
doesn't really matter in this case.
Don't worry, no one's getting tag team. Everybody's going drinking buddies.
Okay.
Don't worry.
You know what? Some people are just obsessed with changing their name a lot of the time. I mean, you've even got Yatoro, who's now Radan, right? Which is, what is it, like, something Dota all night, I think is what it actually stands for.
Opportunity for them to make it go on to him on the mid lane. Fire Strike, it's not going to be able to keep him alive. Snaking, nice attempt, but it's not going to matter. GPK will strike first. Cool attempt from Crit to try and drag the wave, but with the double slow, they will catch up to the Hoodwink. So it's going to be another kill for them to find. It does delay the tower push. I mean, the Elder Dragon form is out. He did use it with the Arcane Rune though on GPK, so it's going to be back up in 35 seconds, but Toronto Tokyo again though. A trip back to base, or maybe even snipe from Skeeter. Is he going to be able to see him? TP out. Oh, he gets him. And now with the Wind Range is in some trouble. Yes, Saika. Oh, and you got 3 heroes surrounding you. With 10 for the Wind Run away.
He's dead.
Another one. Oh, Snake kicks him. Make it 4. Amar's going to clean up the kill with a Conquer second net worth. Moment, no worry about potentially needing to bounce back. They're the ones playing from ahead. Nero might be in some danger. Of course, we see the beams maxed out. The Eclipse will be required to get the kill. They do save. The tower, you've got the TP. TP's going to be cancelled. We've been Toronto, Tokyo. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, you got the reinforcements, but it potentially just gives more kills to Skeeter. Like, where are you running? Shots back up. It's going to be a triple kill. I mean, we saw this last game.
You have to consider, like, you know how quickly games can end when you've got a Luna on your team, right? As maybe able to catch GPK.
See if they're going to have the damage. Melrine will be in with the epicenter. Skeeter's going to be here as well. So with GPK, 1700 health they have to go through with the Dragon Knight. I mean, he destroyed Melrine in the lane, but this Sand King has done a great job. He's got 86 last hits. The start was looking so poor. I'll hold that because bottom lane, it does look like 3 heroes. BB team are going to be able to at least find Snake King, but that is not the valuable kill they were wanting, and Snake will make him work for it. Oh, I think, no way. Are you serious?
Got a decent amount of vision in this area. They want to make sure that they
can't run for high
don't line up.
Set up a GPK. Jumps over the top with the Inkspell combination. Melring getting focused down currently. They should be able to deal with the Sand King. Drinking Buddy gets some distance away. Now with the turn, DK taking a lot of damage. X-Mark, Amar's going to get the finishing blow with the Tidebringer, and back in they go. Zyka's here to try and turn the tides, but the use of the ultimate, it's a lot of AoE damage, and that's enough. Zyka, that's what they needed with the Wind Ranger getting into the middle. Maelstrom damage tears them apart. Save gets the triple kill out of all the heroes.
Right now,
so they are continuing.
Hanging out behind GPK, basically acting as that extra little bit of save himself with the, like you mentioned, the Aghanim Shard on the Inkswell.
They get the blink away.
He is in
the
there.
Vision. Yeah, they got him. Nighttime vision from Skeeter. Going to be able to scout out the Dragon Knight. And
Melrine's got a haste rune as well. They know that Save is hanging around this area. I'm not sure if that's the target that they want, or if they're going to be happy and saying, look, he has the potential to be a big part of their win condition, so let's just take him out while we can.
And they did scan the move through the portal, so they're already starting to move to bottom. Currently, Melrine is not with the team. They're going to be forced to jump him, however.
Skitter, they found him.
Pops the smoke. Let's see if they're going to be able to catch up. We'll try and go through, but that's not the case. He needs to stand his ground. But there's the BKB coming to play. The Eclipse completely wasted. And now are they going to be in a position where they need to take the team fight? Skeeter, there's nothing he can do to stand his ground off the back of the respawn. Amar's going to try and run to the middle. Melrine's coming through the portal as well. Gets the Burrow Strike onto 2. It's a lot of damage onto Zyka with the Wind Ranger. Tries to get it over to the right side. Zyka's able to reposition. They'll keep him alive momentarily. And now Melrine and Amar, they are stuck inside the middle. It's another team fight with a Tombstone going the max duration. Crit is about to respawn. Amar standing strong. GPK looking to try and jump over the top. Amar's going to solo kill Toronto Tokyo down, but as he got the damage by himself, Toronto Tokyo steps into the tree line. Amar, I mean, he's making all the play for him, man. This dude is so hard to kill, but he might even get Miero as well. The torrent, it's just shy. Miero steps away to the right side. They scouted out Melrine inside the lane, but GPK just off the mark with the blink, and
getting a bunch of levels as well on like Grimstroke, so you've even got a lower Inkswell cooldown. You could probably get 2 off in a lot of these fights. And Psycho, he's even finished up the clip there.
Oh, they're going to be able to get start for the Sand King starts and look at the damage output with the drag back into the snowball. It'll buy him some time.
No BKB.
The team is going to be able to turn it around. Skeeter drops the Eclipse, but Psyche is into the middle with the Rin Ranger. AoE damage, they're not going to be able to respond. Psycho will get rid of Melry. Now they'll turn to Amar. We saw how tanky Amar was previously, but that's not going to be the case inside this team fight. Torrent on his dying breath, maybe gives Skeeter an opportunity to turn it with a glaze from Skeeter. They'll go for DOTA2 next. And what was looking like a good start for BB team, we see the power of Skeeter along with Snake King's drinking buddies.
Yeah, he doesn't necessarily have much in the form of spell lifesteal yet.
Double stun from Miro with the jump in as well.
What are they doing
Was it the ready of Snake King's going to be able to get close to Skeeter to protect him? Melry with the counter initiation as well, creating chaos inside the middle of the team fight. The epicenter is going to force them away, so they won't be able to continue to chase and kill up the Falcon members.
No BKB.
I mean, they made the attempt, but Falcons, they were ready, everyone nearby, to jump back in to protect Skeeter. And it's going to cost them multiple heroes' lives as Crit. He's now the vulnerable hero. As BB team are able to buy back, but Skeeter going uncontested. Locks on to Miero. Can they get a little bit of control though? Tries to step away with the Glimmer Cape, but looks like he's okay, but Save puts his body on the line. So another kind of messy fight. 3 for 3, no real big winners.
Whoever wins this one will be able to secure Roshan the second one for themselves and enable
not the illusion
high ground siege. They won't take it. Oh, yes, they will.
Drop the
Awkward ward too. Okay.
Melry. Go straight back
Force
out.
some reactions. Poke and prod. See if they can see some of the supports in the backline. Maybe give an opportunity. GPK wants to go back in. Nice force up. Just gets out of the crush range. They're going to be okay. Tombstone is laid down in the middle of the team fight as well. It's going to give BB team a little bit of area control, but DOTA2 stuck inside the shards, and it doesn't seem like there's much Dai can do to protect him. He's making it work for the kill. GPK still wants to go back into the middle with a jump up the crit, trying to deal with the
Blew him up.
They're onto Skeeter as well. Skeeter, he's able to stand his ground. Dire need to try and get over towards the Luna, but the Luna's just got way too much net worth. Finally, they'll be able to run her away. Zyker and Co standing strong. It looks like finally BB team might even be able to get another member too. Amar stuck inside the trees. That great use of the Observer Ward prior will come into play now, so they'll get a kill onto the trying to escape on the Conqueror Amar. Save's going to see the hoodwink. Maybe you want to, let's see if you go for Roche or commit for the fight. Skeeter should be able to get the quick burst onto DOTA2. Pipe's going to be activated, and Aegis claim, and they'll probably just look to get up, but the snowball will prevent that. Psych is going to be chased down. And have you left the Wind Ranger? Snake King's going to be able to deal with him, and now you're set up off the back of the respawn. They are huddling together, surrounding her off the back of the Aegis, and Psyche is going to go down. A beyond godlike streak for Skeeter. I mean, this is a 15-1-3 Luna performance, 31 minutes in.
Has pretty much double Malreen's health.
3,500 health.
They're going to use Amar as bait.
BKB Satanic.
He's very tanky.
Smoke's gonna pop, they'll get the jump. Not a bad target to blow up instantly. Malreen is well with the initiation, but it's not the greatest one for him to land in the middle. Look at the damage! Psyker flexing the potential here with a focus fire, but they have blown everything and they have nothing left now to deal with Skidder. You'll get DOTA2. They wanted to actually go back in. Is this a fight to be had? Tombstone's still there on the high ground. Zan's gonna be able to prevent the spells from being used on the Tusken. Still, they're going to be able to turn it back around. Psycho in some danger with the Gleipnir. Gets some reprieve. Save turns over to him next as well. GPK continuing to put his body on the line.
Gem on the deck.
Round of the spells coming out. GPK will need the extra assistance out of Psycho. It's not going to latch, but now with the focus fire back up, it's going to be cautious to run.
He just blade-mailed himself.
Damage from Amar. Along should be enough to be able to chase down GPK. Amar might be able to do it by himself. A little bit off the mark there with the combo. Didn't go for the action of the Torrent.
Full wraparound. Watcher is going to be able to quickly claim it, just taking away any sort of vision. At this stage, information wins team fights. Take out that Grimstroke if they can. There's the blind jump.
Fire strike onto 2. Importantly, it's going to be the Wind Ranger as well. Can they blow up before the BKB? Psyche is in some danger. activates it for last second, now tries to turn back to full health thanks to the Satanic, but Skeeter, he has his own Satanic as well to be able to stand his ground. Now they've been able to catch up to the Wind Ranger. There's no escape. Once the golden protection expires, you are not running away. GPK caught inside the lane. They're going to do whatever they can to turn the tides, but it will not matter. Wind Ranger gone. You've got no damage left. And it's Falcons that are going to be able to come out on top inside this team fight. It'll be 4 kills to go their way. They might just walk it down.
Didn't get that additional benefit, and I mean, full buybacks needing to be expended for this. I don't think they're really going to care all that much.
And let's see if they care.
Oh, save.
Hopefully he's got a buyback, which he does. 25 seconds they need to the Wind Rangers back alive. GPK is going to try and
they found save again.
A couple seconds, but that's an instant dieback, and they've also got the catch onto GPK as well. So it's going to be Falcons that take game 1. It took quite a while, but what a performance from Skeeter. 20-2 from this Luna. That is just an exceptional showing from him. Of course, everyone else, played their role. A couple of saves multiple times from Snaking as well with, the drinking buddy and the snowballs, but
FV? Oh, faceless, yeah.
Tiny.
Tiny mid, that's...
There it is. I thought it was going to come out game 1. Game number 2, though.
Tiny mid.
That seems like kind of a desperate pick to me.
I mean, if I had to pick something else that's going to pair with the 4 Caudal.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, just building up a bunch of those stacks, you've got heroes that have the capabilities to flash farm as Miero. Dived a little bit here, but Skeeter doesn't exactly have the most health himself. Still going to run away from him, though.
One, they might go back. Skeeter, okay, blown up from the blast. Snaking tries to get in for the last little bit of damage. Now Snaking, he's eating a full creep wave, and this should be a double kill for BB team. He's got the stick along with a few purification. Never mind. Just like double. Okay, never mind. Double, never mind. They get him. Save, double kill. Another solo bind, like you're saying. That maybe you're not going to be as concerned if a lot of the damage from the Wind Ranger is being mitigated.
Speaking of Amari, he's getting bullied a little bit here, but who's actually the one doing the bullying?
Yeah. Tokyo might be dead. Amar,
okay.
For the facet with the twisted chakra moves. And actually, a lot of the moment it's the...
GPK wants to be moving down here to potentially join in onto this, because if you're going to get any sort of kills, you're going to need that Tiny's magic damage.
Yeah, but they're reading it. Look at this. Melrin's already here. Tries to sit past it, interrupt the charge.
On mana.
But they're still going to be able to get over towards the Wind Ranger. GPK lays the combo down, but it's just not enough. Like, it's a decent amount of damage, but they're down to half, but there's no one else nearby to have the follow-up. So Falcons...
Got to commend some of the observer wards set up as well by Crit in the time that he hasn't had to spend in the lane as well. That's another just indirect bonus coming from a lot of this lane domination, right? He was able to set this one up next to where Melreen is farming, and he might even get another kill onto Toronto Tokyo. Absolutely will. And it just meant that they knew exactly when these rotations were potentially coming from.
But GPK here, I mean, the Spirit Breaker is completely on the opposite side of the map. And they're actually kind of reading this too. I mean, Crit's going to come through the portal, Snaking's going to TP in.
GPK.
And now GPK is a little bit stuck. When he's got the team starting to move over, Miro's ready with the Primal Roar. Charge will finally come through from Toronto Tokyo. But Skitter's able to get some separation now. Melrin's in for the party. Decent amount of damage onto at least the Beastmaster, and the potential of the Mars showing up as well might turn the tide.
Repel, though.
They'll be able to deal with the Beastmaster, and Skeeter's still standing strong. I mean, the threat, BB team, they started this fight, but
DOTA2.
It's like maybe they'll be the ones to end it. Snake King goes down inside the tree line. It's a double kill for GPK.
That's why you give him this hero. Man knows how to play. There's a couple of times now that he's been able to hit multi-man Avatos combinations, and especially like we were saying, with some of that additional assistance with some of the bonus damages. Oh, they actually interrupt the time lapse. Falcons and Melreen.
Crit on the high ground's gonna pop the smoke. Should be able to look for the burst potential. Crit, relatively survivable thanks to the range up and the fluff he had, and Snake King's positioning. They're gonna try and turn it back around onto GPK. Steps down to the river. GPK kill is still a little bit difficult though. They don't have the damage at the moment. Amar's gonna fly over the top, and finally, they'll assassinate the Tiny. Saika is just tickling Amar, and might continue to chase Samar. Still has a decent amount of mana to work with. Skeeter's going to come through from the opposite side as well. We run back up in a couple of seconds, but it will not matter. Amar cuts him down.
Slips super far away, you know, they're able to delay the game out enough, try and drag it back a little bit, because once again, BB team have not reached their timings. Like, they had one at the 10-minute mark that didn't work out. It's Malrine. Wait, actually, they get the Omni.
Unconnects now with the toss back onto Snaking. Gonna try and deal with the support. DOTA2 will trade his life for it though.
No Guardian Angel.
Have a fight where Amar's gonna show up as well. You need to respect the damage for the Timber. Look at that. Down goes GPK in a heartbeat. Amar, who is he to want to chase for next? Miro's just gonna TP out in their face, and Psycho, he TP'd in though. That's the big issue. Malraine's lacking a little bit of mana.
Just the power of having this hero like the Omni Knight though, right? Wouldn't be surprised if he went into a Holy Locket for himself next. He should be calling for his team to look to try and, as Miro is about to die. Although Miro...
Into Miro first. Crit. Instant hex out GPK, standing the wings to maybe counter, but no one else is nearby. Now GPK will try and disrupt them. Amar still wanting to try and hunt him down. Which direction is going to go? Down to the south. GP's kind of... Meanwhile, mid lane, Sakura Toto Tokyo. They're eyeing up Malrine. This is super ambitious. Hoping for some bashes, praying for something. They've got the glide there as well. Maybe the extra control. Malrine just zips away. Now we're snaking nearby. They're going to be able to give him bonus health to go back inside the river. On the opposite side, they're going to make another attempt. I mean, Snaking's positioning once again behind the Storm Spirit. GPK's going to try and do his best to disrupt the Omni Knight spellcasting. Malrine falling low, but it's still not enough. They will be able to deal with Snaking nonetheless. But can they use this to turn it into a bigger team fight advantage? Hero for the right side, tried to get the Robert Skeeter. Time lapse at the last second. He's going to be able to replenish some of the health.
Be the Weaver.
Tokyo's still into the middle with the Nether Strike. That's enough, and now Amar's gone too. An opportunity for BB team to find more. At least Malrine's able to get the TP away, but Crit will not be so fortunate. So, some signs of life for BB team, and Psyker gets a big triple kill. Skeeter, Smoke's gonna pop. High ground advantage, so Miro
Sees them.
get the blink to offer that initial control. Still, it's gonna be there. GPK toss away, eyes on Snaking. Can they protect him? Joss is able to get the time spell away. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit stuck inside the middle, but the spellcasting Snaking keeps everyone alive. Finally, they'll get the Omni Knight, but it just takes them far too long. Amar will be able to get down to the low ground. There was a buyback out of Toronto Tokyo instantly in thanks to the outpost. And now he's going to be able to hold Amar into place. GPK looking for more. The +1's not going to be there. They'll have the vision nonetheless thanks to the tree grab, and they will catch up to Crit. What about Falcons? And what's the strategy for them in these team fights? Do they need to be also starting on someone, or they're more reactionary?
I think they're a little more reactionary.
An aggressive chain up to the high ground, and
He's already got the repel on.
Formation's not there, but Amar, he's got also the scepter, so you're not killing him. Maybe you can try and target him with the Storm Spirits. They can try to get range, but it's too late. They'll blow up Malrine. A lot was committed once again, and with the Guardian Angel, it's gonna stop the damage from Psyker. Down to the south, Skeeter trying to close the distance onto GPK, but now they've split away from
Isolated himself.
And with the reactive armor on cooldown, there's nothing Amar's going to be able to do. This is the third death, and make it second in a row for what was looking like the unkillable Timbersaw. Gotta be cautious still about the avalanche though from GPK.
They're trying to bait this Wisdom Rune a little bit, anticipating that this could be where they're making the move towards. Amar being the one on the front lines makes a ton of sense. He's incredibly tanky.
Smoke's gonna pop with the blind jump in. Gets us onto one. They need to see Snaking, who's trying to duck into the tree line. They'll be able to protect Malrine. Age is getting claimed instantly. Finally, they'll deal with Snake. So no Omni Knight to be able to protect them. Over the left side, like you said, Save is also the important target. So Falcons able to address that. Now both sides, their supports are gone, but who wants to continue the team fight? Malrine's stuck inside the trees by the secret shop, and meanwhile, Miro is trying to 1v2 with the BKB getting activated. He's got GPK to jump over the top of Skeeter. Last second time left, but still the shackles are going to be there. Even afterwards, it doesn't matter. Skeeter goes down. The BB team can now knock on the high ground after that team fight goes their way.
Yeah, there was pretty much zero impact on that team fight there from Snay, unfortunately. Couldn't use his wand, no mech, no Guardian Angel, no heals.
Oh, he wasn't able to get the chain away. Now Amar held into place. Still going to try and go for the finishing blow, but Amar, are you going to be able to escape? Yes, you got the kill, but now latched up and brought down. Psyche's got another round of the focus fire. Crit's going to be chased down with the big...
Hey.
It will expire, though. But there's just no damage with the two supports. They are just feasting on BB team. A triple for Psyche and a much different performance from him along with his other 4 team members.
Does he go for the blind jump here on Malrine? Doesn't seem like he wants to fully commit there for the kill, although... Close as hell. Gonna try and make something happen here is Skidder. Maybe just forcing them back. Maybe BKB's still a good minute away. They want to try and take out... Oh,
Can they do this?
no.
Can they do this? Uh-oh.
Yeah. He's filled himself in Psyche. I mean, a very, very different game, like you were saying, and with all of these successful engagements, with these objectives that they've been able to take. Tree grab base damage, he's just going to absolutely chunk down these racks.
Even they're going to go in.
Hey.
Tokyo in and out, creating chaos.
Not the greatest BKB.
Yeah, now Psyche, he's going to have to use his own as well, but this is a big opportunity. Some questionable decision making. Malrine trying to close the distance onto the Wind Ranger. They're going to be able to blow up the carry. Onto the backline mirror, doing as much as he can to slow down Snaking, but Falcons are not out of this just yet. BB team giving them a lifeline here. Miro is just looking to bring one person into the grave and won't be able to do so, but...
No. You have to wonder if they just been a little bit too apprehensive.
Get it with the Lincolns. They get a glimpse of everyone else. GPK with a jump into the backline, trying to deal with the supports. Tonto Tokyo eyes off Snaking, but the damage is being split. And meanwhile, the turnaround, GPK falling low. BKB is going to be activated at the last second. It's not going to matter in the end. They've got the physical damage to go through. Malrine also spies out Saban. This is the opportunity they needed from Falcons. They were able to find a way back into this game. Another team fight. They're going to be able to find back-to-back victories. And this net worth lead, it is dwindling.
It's dwindling, and it's dwindling fast. I mean, it's one of those ones where GPK, he is a big part of a lot of these team fight successes, and he just got taken down far too quickly there. He was in the middle of the metal grinder, it feels like, because he just got absolutely demolished. I have to wonder, is he going to actually...
They're actually coming through the portal. GPK. Onto Skidder. Skidder trying to get the Sakuchi away. Is the control going to be there in time? GPK jumps over the top. They'll deal with him the once. Snaking is nowhere to be seen. They're actually just cutting their losses. Trying to hope Skidder can somehow find his escape, but that will not be the case. He doesn't have a buyback as well. 80 seconds without the carry. Base is much easier to position on Snaking, but they're still going to go for the deep dive, and okay, maybe it's not going to matter. You can't set up a formation. Snaking's got a buyback.
That's a lot of damage.
They just go down. The AoE damage from Amar. Tokyo's going to try and TP out. He will make it, but Sakura and Mira just disappear. Poke the high ground and crack it.
I don't think that's in range. That sentry's not in range of the Observer Ward. That one
Now
is.
Malrine. What a mana use. Crit going to be able to get the jump onto the Tiny. Tiny 4,200 health they have to go through. They're still going to make the 10. GPK's fallen low and it's gone. He's got a buyback, but the fact you have to expend it.
He's got a nullifier queued up himself, but still a while away to be able to get there.
Amar the target you want to try and poke. Tonto Tokyo in a little bit of trouble. He's fine with the status resistance. Malrine as well is going to be able to catch out GPK onto the low ground. It's a lot of damage. Skidder with the crits. GPK is going to be okay. Meanwhile, Miro.
On the Omni.
I mean, he found Snaking, but no one else is there to be able to fall with the Roar. Finally, they're going to be able to get rid of Snaking without a buyback, but Psyche. Oh, he's not finally turns to Satanic. Is able to get back
Ult's up
to
though.
full health. Without the ultimate, he's going to be lacking some of the damage output. Crit's able to jump over the top, enabling Malrine. Have they got what it takes here to bring down the Wind Ranger? It's not the case. Psyche steps out. Now somehow still dies in the end. I think the damage over time from the Storm Spirit GPK still inside the tree line. Melring completely out of mana. Maybe there's an opportunity for Miero back into the middle of the crit. Another double stun. And the March just goes uncontested. The Timber Sword's damage will reign supreme in the team fight. Melring gets the ultra kill as well. As these are 3 heroes without any buybacks on BB team.
Just looking to give themselves that extra life to be able to do so, but all of that damage just across the board from Falcons. 10k from Melring.
Okay.
Fought back. He doesn't have a TP.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
That is a quick DC at the very end of it all. You think any facets might get pinged out here, but yeah, Psych, that's probably the best voice line that you could possibly use at this point, because it was that. It was probably even 4 misplays. Misplay after misplay after misplay after misplay.